Okay, so some people are asking how I do my POV drive setup. So in this video, I will try and showcase every accessory that I bought and what I use for my setup in my vlogs, in my a day in the life, the swimming diaries, and of course the POV drive setup. Now, I'm doing this because I guess this is a rare opportunity for me to use this kind of backdrop as opposed to the backdrop in my home. And of course, to answer some of your questions regarding my setup, because I won't be making videos for a bit. I'll be busy this year, so I'm guessing now's the time to address those inquiries. So I'll start off with the accessories that I bought and how I try to use them. So first would be the case. I tried putting on additional padding, so don't mind the sloppy glue gun markings around it. This is just an additional pad for to keep the accessories well protected. So first off would be, I guess, the counterpart of the chesty for GoPro. I haven't actually tried using this, but I guess it's good to have just in case I need it, especially when I'm gonna try maybe cycling or an ATV or maybe surfing POV like that. So I just bought it just in case I needed it. So along with it is the J adapter. And here, I also bought a clamp. So I planned on using this for my long trip in Batangas. However, I found a better and more comfortable setup that I used instead. So later on, I'll show it to you. Now, I don't have any other way of using this, but I do have an idea on how I can utilize this in the future and how I can set up my camera with this. And this one is a small metal frame for the DJI Action 6. Now, I use this mainly because it has those grips that I can use so that I can make a 9x16 view if I try to make shorts or if I try filming in this kind of orientation. That's the only thing I can think of on how I use this. I am not usually going to use this because it's too bulky for my POV drive setup. And it also has like a space for the cold shoe, to which you can put any cold shoe accessory mounts there. It also comes with the cap cover. Now, I bought this extension rod because it has a built-in quick release adapter. However, this particular model is not fully compatible with the DJI Action 6. You can still clip it. You can still clip the action camera here, the Action 6. However, the magnet opposes the magnets from the DJI Action 6. So there is that slight resistance of the camera. Yeah, you can still use it though. And I guess the way I'm thinking on using this is if I'm trying to do a talking video like this one. But now, I'm not gonna use my action camera because I have to show it to you guys. Now I'm using my phone to record. Along with this, I also paired up with a diffuser light. I'm not yet fully into vlogging, but I'm getting there. So I still have a lot of things to improve on. But I am preparing myself, so I bought some of the accessories that might be essential for a vlogging setup. And this one is just an extra phone clip. So the one, there's also the biggest tripod that I have is the one that's on my phone right now. So it's the one holding my phone right now, and it has a 1/4 inch screw, and this one has a 1/4 inch screw hole, so I can use the 1/4 inch screw hole, or it also has a built-in phone clip, and some adapters. So that's it for the one in this case. Now these are non-essential components, but it's still nice to have just in case I needed it. Now this is also this is actually my first microphone. However, I never really got to use it with the DJI Action 6 camera. I now use it mainly as a backup microphone, and more especially if I record using my phone, I'm gonna use this as my microphone right now. So it's a two microphone setup. So it has two transmitters and one receiver. Obviously, the receiver is plugged into the phone right now, and I'm using one of the transmitters here. Okay, it's not. Anyway, so for what you guys have all been waiting for, my actual POV driving setup. So everything in this bag is the essential setup that I use. So these are the things that I usually carry around. They're mobile enough for me to have quick setup whenever I think I needed to take a footage of something. So yeah. So along with my sling bag, I bought an additional case that I attach. So what I usually do is here. So this additional case actually handy because this is where I keep my main mic, the extra batteries, and dead cat for the mic, and other accessories can still fit here. Yeah. So that's the usual setup. I just have to fix it later. Now, all my other stuff. Here is a silicone cover. I actually bought this thinking that I might prevent scratches from the action camera, but it's more of a hassle to use actually, because since when I'm doing a long, or when I'm having a recording on a POV setup, the camera tends to heat up, and this doesn't help because somehow it further insulates the heat and prevents cold air from blowing through the camera. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, it's first of all, I think it doesn't help much with the airflow, and also, despite it's made out of silicone, it's actually making the camera bulky itself. So when I tried setting it up in my POV drive setup, it's not as fluid. The flow of me trying to set it up is not as fluid as if there's no protective covering. So this, I'm not really using it that much. Of course, the camera itself. Now I tried to put it in a pouch just to prevent scratches from the camera lens cover, because pouches are easily compressible. So just put it in, then can put it anywhere in my pocket or whatnot, aside from using a hard case. So I have to bring that around. But this one, I can just put my camera here, put it in my pocket, just in case if I needed to be mobile, or if I don't need any of my other accessories and just have a camera ready on hand. So I just put it in my pocket like that. Now, here will be my main setup, or my initial setup. These are my other setups, and here. Okay, lots of okay, lots of accessories to go through. So let's start off with my swimming diary setup. Now I just have this. Not really sure, but this has no brand. It's just a small tripod that can attach the quick adapter or quick release mount adapter mount of the DJI Action 6. So I usually use this one, slap the camera here, adjust it as necessary, and yeah, serve as this is the one that I use for my swimming diaries. Then we also have this one. So I use this as an easier way to do a POV setup, or when I'm too lazy holding a tripod, because I'm not really used to vlogging yet. So I just put this here, tighten it up until it reaches an appropriate level. Put the camera here. There's the magnet. I usually hide it under my shirt. And then put the camera here. Once I actually set this up already, so just snap it in place. Then there. That's how I do my POV setup when I'm walking around, or when there's a day in the life video that just do walking. So yeah. Now, I also bought this one. This is the wait. I think I have a better one. So here, I bought non-DJI dual direction quick action release, or dual direction quick release adapter mount. I like this one because it's compatible with the DJI Action 6, and you can turn it into something that uses the 1/4-inch screw hole. So if there's a 1/4-inch screw in the tripod, you can use this. Now, this particular quick release mount, I use this for the tripod that I'm using right now to record on the phone. And I like these accessories. These are important for me, and I already bought 2 additional quick release mount, because I like to already put them in the accessory that I would be using. So for example, tripod, that tripod, and this chest piece, I like to leave them in place, set it up in such a way that when I put on the camera, it's ready to roll. That way, the flow of me trying to set up is faster. So for the what you guys have actually been waiting for, my initial setup for my POV drive is actually using the cap. So this visor cap. I bought a head strap, and I used the head clip. So the head clip from that head strap, I put it here on the visor. I already marked it so that every time I set it up, I just have to follow the marking, because this is the position that I have found to be optimal. So the it has the viewing angle that I'm looking for right there. Now I put in the action mount with my camera, slap it in place, then put it like this. Yep. So readjust the position. Now I have to check the DJI Mimo app to see if the viewing angle is good, the coverage is good, or the angle is good. So right there. So I'll just use the Mimo app for any other changes. And the way I use this one is like this. Of course, I'm going to adjust it so that it reaches the top of my eyebrows, so it doesn't impede me from driving safely. I can still see clearly. It's just that there is that on top of my peripheral vision, there is something hanging above, but it doesn't necessarily impede me from driving safely. So this is how I use it. Now, the cons of this is whenever I drive on bumpy roads, or sometimes just driving, it sags down and I have to readjust. And when I readjust or tighten it around my head, it induces a tension headache, which is why for long driving, I don't really recommend using this. I usually use this for short trips, or if I don't want to get my hair messed up. Okay, so this is my initial setup. Now, for my preferred setup, and for a long POV drive setup, I use this one. So we got the initial head clip from the strap, and I'm not sure how I got this, but I think this is the extension rod that is included in the chesty package. So I needed this one. This is called the extension rod. I need this because when I use the head strap alone and use it like this, let me just show it. So when I put it like this, imagine it's strapped on. So when I put it like this, sure, there is clear field of view from my vision, but the view from the camera is not as good, because I have to either adjust it downwards, which would make it a little bit awkward. So the view when the camera is pointed downward is like it's showing more of my feet, the steering wheel, and not much on the road. So there is a loss of detail on the road. And if you put it a little straight or straighter, it would capture most of what is on top. So it has a good capture on the road, but the space that is captured on top, it's just like a waste of space, because nothing is interesting that's going on top. So the best way for me to set this up is actually by using the extension rod, and like this. So the extension rod, just put this here, and then I make sure that it is adjusted downward so that I can adjust it anymore. Tighten the one that's for the head clip, and I can readjust this now. So with the quick release adapter, I can put it here and make it a setup like this. Okay, now it's tightened. Now, in this setup, I also use this one. It is a cloth head cap, just for an additional grip for the head strap. So instead of this attaching to my hair, which is it would move around a lot, I added in a head cap because it gives you the firmer and firmer grip. It has a firmer grip on the forehead, on your head actually. So this is how I do my long POV drive setup. Obviously, my hairdo is ruined now, but it's comfortable relatively than using the cap because it doesn't sag down as much. I don't have to worry about readjusting. I have to readjust once, make sure it's okay, and then it's more comfortable and more natural to move your head around. Now, the only problem with this setup is when I'm recording for more than an hour, the camera tends to heat up and I can feel it in my forehead. So there's like a little frying pan on top of my forehead. The way I remedy that is I adjust the aircon vent and direct it towards my face or on top of my forehead. And that's why in some videos you can see me trying to feel if the aircon is reaching the camera. And in order to prevent any of the dry eyes that I would have because of the cold air blowing into my face, I wear spectacles or eyeglasses. But I don't usually wear them since, I don't usually wear eyeglasses. It's just that for my long drive videos, and I know that I need to cool down the camera, I need to wear them just to prevent any dry eyes. And okay, so in addition to that, you also have this one. Now, I bought this because I know that one battery alone cannot capture an hour or more than an hour long trip. So I bought a power bank. This is a 10,000 milliamp hours by Anchor because I know that they're reliable. And this specific model is A1680. Now, I'm not sponsored with any of these accessories. It's just that I use them and maybe, people would also get an idea on what accessories they need to do to have a POV drive setup or any other vlogging setup that you can use. Why this though? Why this specific model? Because it has two of these. Now, I use these strap to put it on my to put it on the head strap. So here, it's gonna be awkward, but it doesn't really matter though, as long as it does its job, right? So here is why. Now, what's wrong with this? I mean, what's up with this? Why did I need to strap it in at the back? Well, I usually have a shorter cable, but for now I'll use this one instead. There is a cable that I would attach the USB-C to. So there is the cable that I attach to the power bank. So right now it's 100. The other cable, I attach it to this one, to the camera itself. Here. So yeah, now it's charging. It's 35% and charging. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you how it works. So the recommendation from what I read is that you start recording first before you plug in the power bank. So yeah, I didn't do that, but I usually do the proper way of plugging it first. No, I did it the proper way of recording first, pushing the record button, and then putting in the power bank, and then I would set up my camera like this. Bit awkward, I know, but it works. Okay, right. So this is my full setup. This cable is too long. I have a shorter cable, but for the purpose of this video, I'll just use this instead. So this one is my power bank. Usually it's charged up to 100. Connected to my camera. Now I have no worries of stopping the video or stopping somewhere and then change the camera or change the batteries of the camera and just have a continuous footage. So yeah, the only problem with this though is the one that I mentioned earlier. If it's already more than an hour or more than 1.5 hours of recording, it would really heat up, even though I already direct the aircon into the camera itself to cool it down. So it prevents overheating, but it would still heat up to the point that it's like a mini frying pan on top of your forehead. So yeah, that's it. Now, if you have any other questions, I guess feel free to comment down below. I'll answer them whenever I can if I'm still not busy by that time. Catch you on the next one.